Why do they never miss?
What's going on, guys? I'm River Fox. Welcome back to the channel. Now, as of today, which is the 10th of February, I had to go and even check what day it was, but as of today, the Lantern Rite Event is now officially in Genshin Impact. You will have a few quests that you're going to need to complete before you can access into this. But as long as you go into your normal quest screen, then they will all be showing in here, and just complete all of those. They probably take you, I think, depending whether you read the stories and listen to the storylines or not, it can take anything between half an hour and an hour or so to complete. But once you have done that, you can then go into your compass, into the event overview. And in here, now don't forget the 5 flushes of fortune, that is ending today. So if you've got anything left that you need to collect from this, make sure you do collect that today, because that will be your last final chance. But the Lantern Rite, now the all that glitters, that's not going to unlock for another 3 days, so we need to wait for that one. But we do have the Lantern Rite Tales. Now with this one, this is essentially the same sort of setup as you will have with your Mondstadt and Liyue reputation. You will go and get quests of people, you will complete those quests, and it will give you some really good rewards. Now I've already completed the first 3 that we had available today. We'll get another 3 that's going to unlock tomorrow, and then we'll get another 3 day after that. So you'll have quite a few that you will be able to go and complete. Make sure you do get those done. You'll get some good rewards from there. Now the main part which has opened up is your Theater Mechanicus. Now this is essentially the new mini game which has been added in, and it is a whole lot of fun. There are loads of different things that you can do with it, which I'm going to show you in a moment. But there's so many different things, and it's such a completely different way of playing Genshin Impact. So really great fun. Now with that, you will earn rewards. You will earn these rewards from completing those, and you will then be able to use it in the special event shop. And you've got some brilliant things here. We got 3 different stages of this event. So the first stage, you've got some great crystals and hero's weight and dust of Azoth that you can collect, as well as Mora. So great rewards from that. When we get into it a little bit later on, then we'll have stage 2, which make sure you get your crown of insight. They are very hard to come by in this game. More hero's weight and weapon enhancement materials. And then stage 3, you're going to have a new banner and loads of talent up materials. So definitely worthwhile completing this event, and it's not actually that hard. Now before I go in to actually show you the Theater Mechanicus, there is one thing you do need to know. In order to complete any run, whether you complete it and you win or whether you fail, regardless, you will need a Zhao Lantern in order to start each quest. So every time that you do the Theater Mechanicus, you will need to have a Zhao Lantern as a payment to start it. Now they're really easy to get the materials from these. You will need to have lantern fiber. You can pick these up pretty much from any harvestable plant or item in the world. So if you're already completing your battle pass for, say, your 100 Mondstadt specialities or your 100 Liyue specialities, then every single item you pick up, you are going to get some harvestable lantern fiber with it. So easy to pick up as you're going through and playing in the game. Now the next one, the wick material, these ones you will obtain by killing hilly churls and Fatui elites. So everyone that you kill, you will get a certain number of wick material. Again, you are going to get these as you are going through and progressing in your normal day-to-day Genshin play. Now, the last one here is the Plaustrite Shard. Now, these will be obtained from harvestable ores, Geovisha Papshlings and Geovishaps, and Stonehide Lorachals. Now, the easiest way that you will be able to get these, if you do go all the way back here, let's go over to Wagner. If you go to Wagner in either Mondstadt or Liyue, he will actually have an option in there where he will show you where ores are. So if we just head over this direction, we go and head over to him now, and I'll show you where it is, and it will make it so much easier for you to be able to locate some ores for you to harvest. And if you select this option about Liyue's mining products, blah blah blah, go through all the text that comes up, and he will actually note on your map loads of various different locations, and you can just go and farm a load of those, and every time you farm them you'll get those extra materials that you need. Now, once you have obtained all of the materials that you need to craft these lanterns, you'll need to go to a crafting bench. Now, you can go to either the one in Mondstadt, the one in Liyue. There is also an additional one which is being added in right down here on the pier, which you can use for a limited time as well. So if you go on to this, and you will have the option. Now, I don't have any materials myself. I need to go off and do some farming to get some. But you will have the Zhao Lantern option, and you will be able to craft these and whichever. So as long as you've got all your crafting materials and a little bit of Mora as well, then you'll be able to craft those. Now, once you have crafted some lanterns, you will need to come over to this lady over here. Now, this lady over here, then, she will enable you to actually start the game. And you go on the first option, and it will take you into it. Now, you will have various different things that you can do in this game. And although your characters that you use will not do any damage to any enemies in this minigame, and the enemies will not do any damage to you. So you may think that you don't need to use, it doesn't matter what characters you use, but what it is recommended is ones that are going to generate elemental burst, or even in the case of the main travelers, if you have them set as Geo, then you can block the path temporarily of the enemies. So if we just go in here now, I think I have got enough here to actually go and start a game. So I'm going to briefly sort of show you what it is that you can do. Now, when you first come in, this is what it will look like. And your enemies will be coming from these purple portals up here. They will be coming along these, and they will be heading to the blue portal down there. Now, what you can do is you will be able to place in certain items, which are called tridents. So they will all have their own elementals to them, which you will be able to use. So I don't know, let's just say we're going to construct one on here, and construct that one in there, and I don't know, let's say we're going to construct one in here as well. Now, you will also have a tool which is a recovery tool, and what this will do is this will actually give you a certain amount of your sort of points back. Because if we go into this here, the stage features, now for wave 1 we're going to get hilly churls, so quite easy, simple ones to kill. Each stage that you're going through, there's 4 stages, the enemies will get harder and take longer to kill. You can see your map where they're going to be coming from, and also your actual Veneficus Mechanicus that you have as well. You can level these up as you are going through each stage, and it will show you various different challenges that you're going to get as well. Now you will have an option on here, because wave 1 has already finished while I'm talking to you. So you'll have an option when you get to the second wave of whether you want to select any various different abilities that are going to happen to either boost your damage or not. So if we go on this one, and I'll select that one for now. Now, on each wave, or when you have built up more points, then you will have the option then to be able to place more down. Now you can see just above my webcam here, we got wave 2 of 4, 20 enemies left. So you've got 20 enemies you've got to try and kill. You have got no more than 0 of 25 escaped monsters. Every one that manages to get through the end will count as an escaped monster, which reduces your points going down. Where you've got this sort of hammer symbol, it says 510. That is how many basically points I have built up so far. So what I can do now is I can actually place some more down here. We can place a fire one over here, and I could probably place another fire one in there as well. And I do like to have one of these whenever possible, because it's going to increase the amount of rewards that you get from it. So wave 2 is about to start. Now you can actually auto start the wave, but what I was saying about using different characters is you can place these down, which are going to sort of slow them down, you know, a little bit to make them take that little bit more damage. And they're going to be taking some damage on the way past there, which by placing that down blocked him off enough to kill him off. So as you'll be able to see, you will not take any damage. They will not go for you. You can sometimes, especially in the case of little hilly trolls, is you can actually sort of stand in front of them to slow them down, but it's not hugely effective. So you know, you want to make sure that you are paying attention. On the left hand side here, each wave will tell you what hilly trolls and enemies element is coming, so you'll be able to you know, put down the right mechanical part for it. And yeah, it's going to be definitely a game of strategy and leveling up all of your Mechanicus and getting them all leveled up as you progress through, and you will be able to place more and more down. Now, we did have a couple that did start getting down here, so if we were to place some other ones in here, which I didn't actually pay attention what was coming. I didn't pay attention. What have we got? We got some ice and cryo. So fire ones like that are going to be better for this stage, and we got the electro ones up there as well. So the electro and ice are pretty much the best ones in my opinion at the moment, and we don't know when the next stages come, whether, you know, you'll have any different ones that are going to be, you know, needed. But for now, it seems to be that the electro and the cryo ones seem to be the best ones to go. So let's get this one started, and we'll see what happens on this one. See whether it's going to make any difference up here. Now they do get more stronger. Every one that you do, it does get stronger. So of course we've got a lot more coming down here now, but they are starting to get taken out by these fire ones as they get down here. Pardon me. So yeah, it's kind of a strategy, and I do like the good fact that you're not going to take any damage, so you're not going to need to worry about having to regenerate your health and things all the time. And you know, it's, yeah, so much easier. So this stage, the last final stage, we got Pyro Abyss Mage and Cryo Abyss Mage. Now we have the option here that we can select one of these if we want to increase, let's see, the Cryo-Mechanical Elemental Mastery. We can increase that. We can increase the Pyro. We can do all of these. So I'm gonna select that one, and then once we get on to this here, now we'll be able to go about and place some cryo ones down, because we don't actually have any cryo ones in here at the moment. We've only got electro and pyro. So let's place another one in there. Now you don't want to go using all of your points up, because some of the points that you gain, you're going to want to use those later on for actually leveling these statues up. As I was saying, when you won't be able to do it on this screen, but when you go back into the main menu of the event, you will be able to level them up. So we're going to finish this stage here and see how this fourth stage does, and then I'll take you in and I'll show you whatever points that we've got left. We'll use those for leveling up some more of our statues, which make them stronger. It's basically the same as your abilities and what the artifacts do for you. Leveling up these statues means they cause more damage to the enemies as they're coming. So far, we're doing pretty okay. One thing you will note is every time you place them down, they will only last for the 4 stages. And once those 4 stages are done, everything will reset back to normal. So anything that you have placed won't be there the next time that you come back in. I mean, this is our last enemy. I mean, I didn't even need to put those last 2 down. I could have saved them, I could have saved those points, and I could have used them for the next one. So for this one, we managed to complete all of these rewards, which means that we got additional points now that we can use on our next one. Now you don't have the option at the moment to increase the reward multiplier. That will unlock in a couple of days. We'll be able to increase the difficulties and things as we go along. But okay, right, so if we go back into our event now, and if we go in here, now you will see just above my webcam here it says Armory. If you go into that, now these are your Armory tools. Some of these will unlock as the days go on and you get further abilities on them. But for instance, now I've got 445 basically points that I can use, so I can level up some more of these. Now I've got these 3 on a level 3, and I got this one on a level 2. So I'm going to level this one up, which take up 400 points, but as it says on here, it greatly increases the amount of Veneficus points recovered in its area of effect. So I personally like to put one of those in the middle of your actual statues. So every time that they are dealing damage, you're going to be getting a lot more points back. So the more you do it, the more points you are going to get, the more bonuses that you will receive as well. Now you've got all of these quests which you are going to be able to complete throughout the event. Some of them you will need to wait for additional ones to unlock. We've got some more here as well, and another set as well. So there's a lot that you can actually get. You can gain all of those points to purchase everything out of the store. So yeah, hopefully this will help you out a little bit on how to do the new Theater Mechanicus. I'm really enjoying it so far. It's something completely new, completely different, and I'm having a whole load of fun. So I hope you are too. Don't forget, you can always follow me over on Twitter, Twitch and Discord. Links will all be in the description down below. But until the next one, hope you have a fantastic day and stay safe, my friends.